Hey guys, welcome to another Nightmare Cut PvP video, going with Lucario, Spiritomb, Toxicroak, the double fighting, up against a man with no name. Leading with Lucario, he brings in a Alolan Raichu. This is an alright matchup for us. We're just going to keep chugging along, get to this power up punch, get it off. He might be trying to shield bait us. So let's go through. This will be a Thunder Punch, but we're going to shield it up because we want to keep our Lucario healthy, power him up a bit more. And get to this other power up punch. Just doesn't finish him off, so we'll shield this up again, double shield, because we'll just power through with this Lucario. So he's still got a shield in the bank. See what he brings in. Spiritomb. This actually isn't that bad of a matchup. We're going to get off this Shadow Ball. And he does shield up, so now we're both down shields. He's going to finish us off with this Omnis Wind. Yep. And down we go. So now we're going to bring in our Spiritomb to mirror match it. We've got the switch glitch going on, but that's alright. And we have to let this come through. Omnis Wind doesn't do a whole lot to us, but it will hopefully finish him off, and it does. Brings in Bronzong as his final. So we'll get off this Omnis Wind, and this should do a nice chunk against. Yep, almost finished off, but he might get off a charge move. But we don't. So sweet as. Good game. Yeah, Spiritomb, when he's in the right spots, can do really well. He's not the king of the meta, but he is definitely someone that you should consider bringing onto your team. I'm still not sure whether I am going to keep him on my team of 6 or not. I'll need to do some more testing. Because yeah, he can do really well when he's in the right place at the right time, but if you get caught up against like a dark type, for example, then they're going to be able to charge up so much energy on you. So going with the same team, leading with Lucario, and we're up against the Alolan Raichu again. So we'll just go through the same motions, charge up a little bit more energy for a little bit of a bait, get off a power up punch. He's doing the same by the seams of it. Let's that go through, get off a charge move. Thinking this is going to be a, wild charge. And he switches out into Toxicroak. So Toxicroak is going to be able to finish off our Lucario super quickly. So we just get off this power up punch, burn a shield, and we go down. So now we're just going to... Probably was counting down the time up, but that was actually beneficial for him, not us. So we bring in our Toxicroak from the mirror match, shield up. And so now we've got the energy advantage, but he does have a shield still in the bank. So he can choose to keep his Toxicroak going, and he does. So he's going to get off his Mud Bomb now. And that finishes us off. So then we can bring in our Spiritomb. Hope to finish off Toxicroak. Mud Bombs actually are going to do a fair chunk to us. So it's not going to finish us off, but it will do a little hefty bit. We're not going to want to let another one through. So finish off with quick moves, and we've got an Omnis Wind ready to get off onto whatever he brings in. Shieldless, Alolan Raichu, so this will finish Alolan Raichu off. But he's still got a whole nother guy, Bronzong, and we try to get at that Omni Wind. We do. We get the Omnis Wind. It just doesn't do enough to... Oh, we get the boost. It's clutch. And we finish him off just because of that boost. That boost when it comes in, oh, is it sweet. Oh man, Spiritomb with a boost is just a power to be reckoned with. We had so little health left up against that Bronzong, but just with quick attacks we'll be able to finish him off with the boosts. We did get the Omnis Wind charged up at the end, not sure if he had a charge move ready or not. So we're going to go in with Alakazam, Xatu, and Alolan Raichu actually. Switch out Xatu for Drapion. Alakazam is one that it's very unlikely that it's going to end up on my team of 6, but it's a confusion user, and this is where you want a confusion user. Get rid of that Toxicroak. 1, 2, he only switches out before I can finish him off, and we'll get off. We tried to get off the Shadow Ball, but he'd get off a Thunder Punch, so we'll shield that up so we can get the Shadow Ball off. Worst case, we trade shields, and we do trade shields. So we'll let Alakazam go down. He's doing a whole lot of damage to that Alolan Raichu. We don't want to bring in Drapion, so we're going to bring in our Alolan Raichu. He can tank whatever he throws, Thunder Punch. Wild Charges obviously do a whole lot, but yeah. I think there's going to be another Thunder Punch. Let it go through. and get off our Thunder Punch. Finish it off if he goes through, and it does, so down goes Alolan Raichu. He'll probably bring in Toxicroak again, yep. And he gets off a Mud Bomb, so we'll let our Alolan Raichu go down. And bring in our final Pokemon, Drapion, finish off Toxicroak, and see what he's got in the back. Hopefully a Psychic, Bronzong. We've got the Dark Quick move, so Drapion will be able to just tear through this Bronzong. Go off the Aqua Tail just for an extra little bit of measure, and down goes Bronzong. So another good game. I really do like Drapion with the Dark Quick move. If you haven't seen already, Infestation does charge up a whole lot quicker, but Bite just gets off a whole lot of damage onto the Psychic types. So you can really pick whether you want a more generalist, which is the Infestation route with Aqua Tails just going off left, right, and center, or if you want to go the specialist route made to take down the Psychic types. So that'd be the Dark Quick move. You can go either way, really. They've both got pros and cons. So we start with Alolan Raichu. He brings in Poliwrath. This is a great matchup for us. Get off as much electric damage as we can onto that Poliwrath. He might try and power up. Yeah, this will be a power up punch, which we can tank. But he's just going to get his Poliwrath a little bit stronger. Get off this Thunder Punch onto, and he lets it go through. Almost finishes him off. So he can get off another charge move. So we're going to shield this up, thinking it might have been an Ice Punch. Get off this Thunder Punch. And Umbreon is just an absolute tank, so we're not going to be able to do a whole lot. And we didn't get off that Thunder Punch. That's alright. Throwing our Drapion because we can't send in Alakazam. Umbreon's going to be able to do a whole lot to us just because he's such a tank. It takes so much to take Umbreon down. He switches into Toxicroak. This isn't a great matchup for us, but we switch into Alakazam and he switch locked. So this will be able to just destroy Alakazam. But the Sludge Bomb destroys us. So that was a twist of fate. Sludge Bomb can do a whole lot, actually. I didn't realise how devastating that was. He's still got another shield in the bank. So even when we get to this next Aqua Tail, he'll be able to shield it up. Last Resort is going to almost finish us off. So this is pretty much a good game. Get off the Aqua Tail though. And there's the shield. And just quick move away. And he's going to be able to finish us off with this Last Resort. Foul play. Either way, both finishes off. So good game. Umbreon is seriously a tank. And if you have one, especially one with Last Resort, you should definitely consider bringing it onto your team. So we're going to switch up our team a little bit. I'm liking Alolan Raichu as a lead, but we're going to try Hitmonchan lead, Drapion and Alakazam. We have Thunder Punch on our Hitmonchan, so Thunder Punch is good up against Xatu and Poliwrath, and then obviously counter. Don't have a second charge move yet. Power Up Punch is basically a necessity. So just waiting for him to pick a team. Preferably one with a Dark type in the lead, maybe Umbreon. Hitmonchan vs Spiritomb. So this is not a great matchup for us, but also it isn't actually that bad. Just because Spiritomb is not that tanky, so these charge moves will do a whole lot of damage if they go through. And shields up. Gets off an Ominous Wind, so we'll shield that up. And keep counting away to the next charge move. Another Thunder Punch. See if he lets it go through. And he doesn't, so he's burnt both shields. So we'll just let this come through. Hitmonchan can do as much as he can, and he gets to another Thunder Punch before he goes down. So this will do a nice little chunk. Down he goes. And we get the advantage of seeing what he brings in, and we have a shield still in the bank. So we can bring in our Alakazam, tear into that Toxicroak, switch into Drapion, or try to switch into Drapion, and we get off this Shadow Ball instead. So that switch just really wasn't working. Sometimes that happens, but we'll just do what we can. We're going to decide to shield up this Last Resort because we want to keep our Drapion to try and destroy this Umbreon as quick as we can, if we can. Last Resort does a whole lot to us though. Get off his Aqua Tail, it'll go through because he doesn't have any more shields. Does it a little bit, hoping to finish him off before he finishes us off, but it isn't looking likely, and he gets off a charge move. This could finish us off. Last Resort, and down we go. Alakazam, hopefully finish off Alakazam. Finish off Umbreon, and he brings in Toxicroak, but because we were on such low health, Toxicroak's able to finish us off. So another good game. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one, and I'll see you in the next video.